Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. The Tide will get the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
For a man, it's Mateer. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback to force progression.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Gives it on the option. Touchdown Sooners! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Miller with the ball. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To the air, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Hale. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide open spaces. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Looking to scramble. Throws into the middle of the field. Touchdown Tide! Went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. The quick out. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Ott. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 10 seconds to go.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a 6er, but his guy dropped it.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together and try to catch that football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Lots of running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive.
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Sategna. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense. This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man, kind of frustrating because you have that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He's loose. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Fires to the tight end. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Ott. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Ott. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Caught over the middle. It's Kent. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking downfield on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Try to get it to the edge. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He makes the catch. Ernie on the Jets. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Trying to get the edge on the right. There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Tight end now in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Pulls it in. It's up. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Sategna. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Now on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs. And so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Wants to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Got him downfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Snap it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Alabama quickly back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Mateer. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gibson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bust through behind his man.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wide receiver going in motion. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. to throw. It's Mateer. Here's the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. Jumped on top of the pile.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.